my husband's in the Coast Guard, so he's gone 50% of the year at least, and I've gotten parenting advice, just like general support when, you're just trying to survive with multiple kids. They've been able to help me with diapers, they've been able to help me with like trying to get her potty trained, which is now, we're getting there. It's just everything in general, and keeping staying sane in the winter. It's been amazing to have these groups.
Playgroups like the one Homer mom Samantha and her family are a part of are just one way that the Alaska Children's Trust ensures that families and communities have the needed resources, tools, supports, and skills to provide a safe and stable environment for every child and youth. Hello, I'm Susan Anderson, Chair of the Alaska Children's Trust. For decades, Alaska has struggled with some of the highest rates per capita of child abuse and neglect in the nation. Alaska Children's Trust believes in the strong role communities play in the prevention of child abuse and neglect, and we know that to be effective in achieving our mission, we must invest in community-driven solutions and supports. That is why ACT is a grant maker for programs across the state, catalyzing change via new and innovative ideas, funding programs that highlight Alaska Native traditional skills and weave cultural knowledge throughout programming and targeting primary prevention efforts. Recently, ACT celebrated a huge milestone. We have now invested over $10 million toward the prevention of child abuse and neglect in Alaska. These funds have been used to hold space for Inupiat parenting programs in Kotzebue, kickstart youth peer-to-peer dating violence prevention in Ketchikan, support Anchorage foster and adoptive parents in their journey, and so much more. But don't take my word for it. Hear about some of our past grants and all of the positive upstream prevention work our investment in communities is helping with.
Tier 1 funding for Sprout has allowed us to connect families with important information about relationship building with their child and building a strong, secure base for the child to grow. And it's also given us the opportunity to host playgroups throughout our service area so that families and caregivers can come together, connect, and build community when they might not be part of a community on their own. A child's first step on a carpeted floor in playgroup is a cause of celebration. When a child picks up a book and turns the page, everybody's clapping. So there's this communal celebration that happens that also lets all the caregivers know that there's a community behind their baby's growth and health and wellness. What Tier 1 funding has done for us is allow us to hold the family as they hold their child, and in that holding, we're holding their child and their future children.
ACT's Tier 1 Prevention Grant funded our Grown-Ups Protecting Children community training that we created, which helped us get into places that we wouldn't normally go through the Children's Advocacy Center to be able to educate adults that are taking care of children or volunteering with children, doing sports with children, about child sexual abuse prevention. So it was different than a mandatory reporting, but it did cover some of that same stuff, but it was more what to look for, like signs that a child has been abused, but also the prevention for how you can prevent that, what you can do yourself, how you can educate other people around you.
This past year we were so thankful for the funds from ACT to be able to put on some amazing Go Blue Day events supporting Child Abuse Prevention Month. We were able to partner with the school, and with the funds we purchased a large banner that we'll be able to use year after year that really just says what it is. There's no excuse for child abuse. I just am so thankful for the support and the resources that we were able to pair with that event. So much more than just making a statement, but also directing our community to resources and educational opportunities to make a difference.
Ganashish, which literally translates to "it couldn't be done without you." We want to say thank you to all the supporters, partners, and advocates that helped us get to this incredible milestone in prevention. Your support empowers our work and drives the changes we are working toward. While there is still much to do to ensure that every Alaskan child has a bright future, we know that together we can prevent child abuse and neglect.